We're here with Chuck Potter of Hoof Cinch, and you and I were just, sometimes we get these ideas, and we were actually just sitting, I'm going to be very honest, we're sitting here talking. I want you to explain how the blood supply feeds the hoof and how the Hoof Cinch does not interfere with that, because I know that that's a common misconception with farriers or veterinarians that this is going to inhibit blood supply to the hoof.
Yeah, the awesome thing about a horse's foot is the blood supply is duplicated.
Okay.
So you have two digital arteries that enter the back of the foot. They come in back here.
Okay.
They split off into several different branches. Okay. So you have the terminal arch that comes up in and feeds the coffin bone. So there's two little holes on the back here where those arteries come in. Okay. And it comes into a terminal arch. Okay. So it looks like an arch in the blood supply. And that's feeding the coffin bone. Now, there are the laminae. Right. You'll see them in books and pictures, the ones that are running up and down the hoof wall. So when a horse founders, then when the bone rotates down, all that stuff moves with it. It doesn't stay out here against the bone. If it did, it would just fill up with blood. I mean, you would tear all those blood vessels. And that doesn't happen. So everything, when the bone rotates it, everything moves with it.
So
all
it's
the
taking
ligaments,
the terminal arch and the blood supply with it.
Everything moves back. So when I'm applying pressure up here, the bone's already moved away. Okay. So what we're doing is applying, and it's not even on horses that have not foundered. We put these on them for a year to see if we could actually hurt one or damage a foot. Not once. It didn't change anything.
So, what we were saying here, this is applying pressure, but what it's really doing is redirecting the growth of the hoof wall back to the coffin bone.
Right. So it just starts up here as the hoof wall is growing down from the coronary band. And so that's why the Hoof Cinch actually goes just below this extensor process here, and that's why we tell people about an inch below on standard horses. On the minis, it's much closer up. And so we apply the pressure there, so as that new growth comes in, we're just redirecting it back straight down along the bone. Very simple process.
It's just, so if like the farriers at home, that people that are reluctant to try this, it's not about actually the pressure, it's about redirecting the growth.
Right, it's just a redirection of forces. It's not really we're not clamping, we're not like putting a cast on the foot. Right. So we restrict everything. The foot still moves perfectly normal with the Hoof Cinch on. Okay. The heels expand, everything works just like it's supposed to.
Because it's not fixed here, it doesn't come all the way around the back.
Exactly.
It's just grabbing this, so the back of the hoof still flexes and opens and closes.
All your venous plexuses in the foot, where all the used blood has gone to, are still functioning just like they're supposed to.
Okay. All right, excellent. Thank you, Chuck.